Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to look at a Leetcode problem, and the problem's name is percentage of letter in string. So in this question we're given a string S and a character letter, and we have to return the percentage of characters in S that are equal to letter rounded to the nearest whole percentage. So this is the string S given to us, and the letter is a character O, and we have to find the percentage of O inside this input string S. So the length of the input string is 6 and O is appearing 2 times inside the array, so the frequency of O is 2. So to find the percentage, you find 2 by total length is 6 into 100. So this is 1 by 3, and 3 is dividing 100 to 33.33 times. But you have to round it out to the nearest whole number. So nearest is 33. So 33 is the output, which is the expected output here. And here in this case, you find the length of the total input string which is 4, and k is appearing 0 times. So 0 by 4 into 100. So 0 by anything is equal to 0. So 0 is the output. Now let's implement the example 1 and see how we are getting the output. So I've taken the same example as example 1. We are given the string as foobar and letter is O, and we have to find the percentage of O inside this input string. Now to start off with, we have to find how many times O is occurring inside the string given to us. So to find the character, you can use, so to find the frequency or the count of each character, you can use a hash map or a string array, or you can use a frequency array. Since it is mentioned that the input string S is only going to contain lowercase English letters as a constraint, there are 26 lowercase English letters, so I'm going to use a count array to store the frequency. So now I'm going to iterate through the string input array from left to right. We are at I is equal to 0. We are checking if the character, which is F, I'm going to do F minus the character A to place it inside the count array given to us. And place it inside the count array which I have created. So F minus A is going to give you the ASCII value, and it will place it in its respective positions. So if I have to draw its respective positions, each letter is represented as an index position. So here F's count will be incremented by 1, and in the next iteration I is pointing at O. O's count will be incremented by 1. The next iteration, I is pointing at O again, so O's count will be changed from 1 to 2. The next iteration, I is pointing at B, so increment its count to 1. Next iteration, I is pointing at A, so increment its count to 1. And in the next iteration, I is pointing at R, so increment its count to 1. And rest of the elements which are initially 0 will be remaining as 0. Now we have the character array filled. Now we have to get the frequency of this character O. Frequency of this character O is equal to 2. So we extract that 2. Now we have to find the length of the input string. Length of this input string is equal to 6. Now we have the two constants which we need to divide to find the percentage of the letter. So we have to find what percentage of 2 is in 6. And to find percentage, you have to multiply it with 100. So this is 1 and this is 3. And this will give you 33.33. which is rounded off to the nearest whole number as integer, as we are returning an integer part. So only integer part of the output will be taken, which is equal to 33. So 33 is the expected output which will be returned here. Now let's implement these steps in a Java program. So I'm creating a character array of count 26. We are given the input string S and letter as inputs, and finding out the length. Length is equal to 6 for this example. S is equal to foobar and letter is equal to O. So this is equal to 6. We have character array, filling the character array. So we're filling the count array, and I'm extracting the frequency of O. So because the letter is O, O minus A will give you the index position where O is stored, and I'm storing the frequency into the variable frequency, and I'm finding out the percentage by dividing frequency by length into 100, which will give you the integer variable percentage. You don't need to round it off because it will only take the integer part of it, and percentage will be returned as the output. So percentage will come out as 33, which is the expected output. So the time complexity of this approach is O of n, where n is the length of the string S. And the space complexity is constant O of 1 because we're using a constant space array. Now that's it guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.